Hey guys, Justin here with Movo. Today we're going to be taking a look at the X slider. This is a carbon fiber track slider from Movo. Let's take a look inside the box. First things first, everything comes contained inside this really nice carrying case with a padded handle and a padded shoulder strap. You have two Velcro straps that keep everything in place, a decent amount of padding. You have the manual, the happy, not happy comment card, and some hex keys that are going to help us tighten everything down. Here we have the camera mounting plate, which is where the rollers are located, as well as our knobs that will help us tighten everything down as well. We also have the bubble level on top. That way you can make sure to get your shots exactly how you want them. Here we have the rotating plate with the knob to lock it down, as well as the handle, which we'll screw on here in just a bit. And here's a belt that will hook up to the rotating plate, which will move the camera back and forth. And last but not least, the rails. Now that I have all the pieces laid out, let's get started on putting it together. First up, we need to insert the camera mounting plate onto the carbon fiber tubes. In order to do that, we're going to loosen one end all the way. And then we can slide this end piece right off. When trying to slide the camera mounting plate on, it may be a little tight. All you need to do is loosen this knob right here above the bubble level. And now it should slide right on just like that. Now just tighten it back down a little so it's not sliding all over the place. Next, we're going to install the belt. In order to do that, we need to loosen these legs right here on the end and open them up. That way we can feed the belt through on both sides. Let's flip it over. That way we can access the bottom of the camera mounting plate. Here you're going to see two different spots for attaching the belt. We're just going to loosen them a little bit. We'll feed one end of the belt through the left side here, making sure that the teeth on the belt are facing inward. We'll simply insert this end here, tighten it up, keeping a little bit of tension on the left side. That way it doesn't fall off. We're going to take the right end and feed it through the other side. We'll do the same thing with this piece of the belt and tighten it down. If you need a little bit more space, just loosen up the camera mounting plate and you can slide it down, giving you a little bit more room to work with. Now that we've inserted and tightened down the belt, we can loosen up the camera mounting plate again, and it should be able to slide really smooth, and you'll see the belt move right along with it. Now we'll flip it back over. Let's switch the legs so they're now pointing down. Next, we'll install the rotating plate. On one end, you can see it sticks out a little bit farther. That's the part that we're going to put facing down. Slide it down on there. We'll take the handle, screw this in. You can use the Allen key that comes with the slider. That'll help you out a little bit. Once you have the handle tightened down, you can take the locking and unlocking knob and put that right in the middle, screw it all the way down. Now we're ready to go. We just really need the camera. I also have a ball head that I'm going to mount to it right now. That way I can get the kind of angle that I want. Once you have your ball head or tripod head on here, now all you need to do is get it in position just how you want it and slide away. Aside from the main mounting screw, you also have a couple other points where you can mount onto this. And let's flip it over to look at the bottom. It's pretty strong. I'm not worried about my camera going anywhere. You have a couple places that you can mount onto a tripod or other types of rigs if you want. On both sides, you're also going to have a couple different size screw holes that you can use to mount onto your tripods or whatever gear you have. It should work with one of these two sizes here. Depending on the type of shot that you want to get, you may want to mount it vertically. The slider can be mounted vertically using one of the two holes on each side. You have two different sizes that you can use to mount it to your tripod. Just make sure that you have a tripod that's capable of handling the load. Here I have the slider mounted horizontally using one tripod in the center. If you have a tripod or a couple tripods that may not be strong enough on their own, you can also put one at each end, which will give it a little bit more stability. And depending on the shot you want to get, you may want to do that anyways, especially if it's going to be on an angle and you're going to have more pressure on one end or the other. You might want to use two anyways. But if it's going to be a nice level shot, if you have a sturdy tripod, it should work out just fine. If you have any questions about the X slider from Movo, please don't hesitate to let us know. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.